Ah, what a nice and, oh goodness, loud and rockin' start to the day. Welcome to Midweek Minecraft, and we are on our observation deck overlooking our world map that we're slowly building. We've almost got that top quadrant in. Look at it, look at it. Isn't it pretty? But today, we are gonna do something different. We're gonna do a world tour. Why? Because, you know, I've gotten a lot of new followers in the past year, and it's a new year, and we're gonna have a new season soon, so it's time to bring y'all back to the beginning. And what I gotta not fall off the observation platform and make a railing. What am I always yelling at Sakai about? Making railings. He doesn't make railings, so did I make a railing? No. So, when we were here last, of course, we made this observation deck, and we put up some maps around here for smaller maps, which is what we're gonna fill in today. Now, I moved them a little bit and made this nice little corridor. Oh, but I have to be careful again, not to fall off of. And what we want to do is we want to, hello, Tickbite, what's up? We're gonna fill in these maps as I give you this world tour. Welcome to the beginning of the stream. Good time to catch me. We're gonna take this, our maps. Now I've got my, this is for my map for my village where we're gonna start. Do I have food? Well, good thing we're going to my village. But I'm gonna start where I started actually at the very, very beginning. Pretty much coming out of this tunnel right here. And the very first thing I saw was this sign welcoming me to the Cherry Valley SMP server. Yay! I was welcomed. It was lovely. And so as the very first project that I did a community project where I built this little ticket booth where people could come and get signs and could get dyes, and we had a big wall of to-do with stuff that we wanted to do in the valley. And we have pretty much completed almost all of this. This one I'm working on right now, that's done, this is actually done, and this is done. We just didn't mark them. Yeah, everything else is done. This is the last one, the map wall for the large valley map, which is what's happening at the carnival right now. So this was my very first build on the server. There's nothing back here in the storeroom. Very minimal stuff. Just some storage. Oh. You know, mine literally just broke. So let me just name this last map here that I was trying to name before. How sweet. And then I was tasked to, hey, find yourself a spot to live. And we had Ghost Dancer and Sakai initially in the valley over there, which I'll take you to later. And I decided I liked this little valley in between these two hills to put my little cottage. Spintopia. And this was actually the second build I ever did on the server. There we go. Oh, there we go. So yeah, this is my attempt at, I want to say cottage core. This is the very first like complex build besides the ticket booth that I did. But this is much more complicated than the ticket booth. I was trying to go for a very lived-in Welsh cottage type of idea. So I wanted everything to be stone on the bottom, with the bottom kind of coming out a little bit. And then these low overhanging roofs that would be thatch, but of course I'm not going to do the whole thing out of hay. So I did it out of wood, and then I used the trapdoors to kind of mimic that idea of thatching. Oh. Just in time to show you the interior of my house. This is the back door. We'll go in here. To my living room. This is also the very first time I really did interior, was when I did this. I've got my nice little foyer with its foyer carport. Oh, nice. My little kitchen with its little sink. The sink, the sink used to be over there, but I had to switch them because of use. My little marble countertop, my cookery. The Enderman has obviously been here again. And then, of course, my workable couch, which I thought was pretty clever at the time. Oh, I forgot, when you crouch, you get up. So yeah, this is my living room. And another chair over here if we had more people seated. And let's go to my bedroom so we can go to sleep. My cute, quaint little cottage. And initially that was all it was going to be. I had plans to work on a mountain castle. Oh, poppers. Outside, I also made a little pond. I put some axolotls in it. We got the axolotls really early on. It was like one of the first trips we went caving and got my axolotls. Oh, which should be penned in. There we go. So yeah, that was my little cottage. Oh, but let's go over to my village where I can get some food. Now, I do have my own map down here that centers on my village, but it is kind of crooked and it's not going to work with the other map to get all of my builds in. So this is the first custom tree I ever built was this. Yay, custom built tree. Happiness, happiness. I thought it came out pretty good. I was going for like a willow tree. Kind of silvery, but, you know, thick-leaved. Overhanging my pond. That should actually be deep enough and clear enough to fish up magic items, but I've never really spent time here doing that. And I got me some fish. And I got me a swing. And I closed this off from the village. Ugh. Enderman, seriously, stop it. Leaving stuff everywhere. So that I had kind of like a recreation area. I've got my barbecue back there. Oh, we didn't even see that. Let me go over to the barbecue. So I got me a barbecue. Nice outdoor cookery, which every good yard needs, I think. How American of me. And then my gazebo, where you know you could just have a nice sit. I had to push back the hill though because I did have a problem with zombies falling from the mountain into the gazebo, and thus wandering their way into my property. But I've got these nice little ponds that I made. These ponds were not here originally. This is all woodland down here, and I cleared all the trees out. And originally, all of this is farmland. In fact, these 3 tiers of hay, or of wheat, wheat of wheat are the only remaining remnants, and this of my original farm. So I kind of kept this little area as this is the original layout of how my house broke into my industrial area of the farm. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I didn't like the look of it. I wanted something more decorative. And I needed bricks. I'm like, oh, I'm going to build a mud farm in here. And my building spree really kind of took off when I built this mud farm. But this mud farm was not... Oh, you know what? Food. Let's solve the food problem while I'm over here. I think my potats are done. Sorry, bee. You can be. I need these potats. I did pick up the sunflowers. Okay. Yeah, replant sunflower for the bees. Oh, look at that. Got some potats already. Oh, no. I always do this. I gotta replant potats. How many times I've had to borrow potatoes from somebody else's farm because I just took all my potats after I harvest them. What is... Oh. The farmer's work is never done. Oh, more. Oh, wonderful. See? Now we have food. Now, just to back up a little bit, and because I need it for my map, let me put this one over here. We're gonna walk out because I actually didn't build this village first. After I built my cottage, the first thing I built, and this is kind of like when I was doing my community project, were all of these paths. The paths and the lanterns as well. So I created this nice path because I wanted a way to walk between my cottage and Cherry Valley, and then Sakai's castle over here. See? Look at me on my path, on my map. Hurrah. And I think this building here actually is one of Sakai's first builds outside of Cherry Valley. The actual valley. And then he redid it very recently to suit the style that he's growing into. Because he's becoming quite the builder, and I'll show you some of his builds later. I feel like that's not meant to be that way. I don't know what happened there, but we're gonna fix that. Now, this is my first after the cottage, this is my other build that I was really proud of. We needed a potion station. We'd gotten to the point where we'd gotten blaze rods, we'd gone to a fortress, and I decided, sure, I'll make a little cart, a little potion stand. You know, you go in, you order up your potions, you have a seat at this nice table, and it's just decently compacted. We have all of our finished potions here, ingredients, extra bottles, cauldron, crafting table, everything you need for potion making. And it's safe too. So if you ever find yourself stuck, the only thing this doesn't have is a bed. But my favorite part, honestly, is just the front of the van. Because this looks like a food truck. It seriously looks like a food truck. I'm so happy with this build. This is one of my favorite little mini builds. Is this little food truck? Yay, food truck. Ah, of course it's raining during my tour. How dare it rain during my tour. So it's like, my little food truck over there, that got me thinking, you know what? I need more builds. I need to build more. Because that's what always happens. I love building in Minecraft, and once I start building, I get on a tear and I don't stop. So then I started building bridges. I built this bridge here, which I like this little pass-through with the hanging lanterns. Looks really nice from a boat. Never finished the steps over there, but that's okay. I also never textured out this. Oh, dumb. Hold on. We went to the edge of this and I didn't actually fill out the map. Wait, let's go. This is the point of the tour, so I could fill out the map while I was doing it. No. Wait, almost there. Are you ready? And C. Yay! Look at, it even looks like a little cart in the map. That's so cute. Look, you can see its little face. All right, that's adorable. I'm very happy with that. All right, we'll have to peek up the other way, which is fine because I need to get the map down from there. Food situation. Food situation. There we go. Well, I hope everyone's having a good new year. All right, here we go. Now see how this path is textured over here? Oh, look. Ooh, texture, nice. Ah, boardwalk style. Beautiful, fancy, buildy. And then, inexplicably, I just stopped. Just went back to the straight path with just these blocks for steps and more apparent Enderman interference in my landscaping. Come on. This is what happens when you let the Enderman just roam free in the wilds. Gum up the works. Now, we'll talk about this guy in a moment. But the first thing we did was this bridge, because I wanted to connect my plot with Sakayuka by land, so that we didn't have to keep taking boats back and forth, even though there's still boats everywhere. And I wanted a bridge that kind of brought the materials that he was using for his castle, which is the cobblestone and the cherry wood, with the stuff that I was using with my stuff. And I think it came together pretty well. Oh, great, now I have an egg. From you. Thanks, egg. Thank you. And then I'm like, oh, you know what? This needs something. And we had just gotten Elytra. Hey, Azilla. Happy New Year's Eve. Or New Year's Day. I'm giving a tour. We may have to pause for sleeps. Hold on. Let's head back to my cottage really quick. Why are my cats all in a circle? You having a meeting? Oh, except for you and the snowy fluffy bottoms. Alright, let's sleep quickly. Yeah, oh. Show you that in a minute too. Do you get a lot of fireworks in the neighborhood? We had a bunch of fireworks yesterday. Okay. This was kind of like after we got Elytra, because as you can see, it is an airport. I thought we needed someplace to safely land with our Elytra, just as kind of a joke. And I have a local airport that's very, very cute that I do like. It has a very 1970s looking control tower. And then there's a kind of like Art Deco front to it that I decided just mimic. So I brought my local airport to Cherry Valley to perpetually clean up the Enderman's poop everywhere. And it has this nice baggage claim that goes around and round. So, oh, did it get stuck? Baggage claim. Come on. Oh, now you're both going in two different directions, and this is the problem. Alright, there we go. Now they're both going in the same direction. Goodness gracious, they're a pain in the butt. But, you know, we've got arrivals, we've got departures, we've got the map of the area. We've got a little non-denominational chapel and meditation room. And then, of course, employee only up to the actual tower. And it kind of really pleased me to put this together and make it a little, like, little control room with buttons and lights and levers and seats where I can look out and control the airplanes. I really like that. I was very happy with my 70s-ish control tower based on my local airport. So now I'm really getting into building. I'm stretching my builds out bigger. But now I also want to start adding in some story to it. I don't want to just build for building's sake, although that's fine. I wanted to add this lore. And one of the lore is that I'm this witch of the wilds. I mean, yes, I am now currently dressed as a hobbit. That's fine. It's my work clothes. Everyone has to have work clothes. And I've been building a lot. I'm not going to wear all sorts of witchy crystal stuff and, you know, flowy outfits while I'm building. No. That's silly butts. We shall not be silly butts. But I still wanted to embrace the aesthetic. So I built myself a secret lair under my house. Yeah. Oh, I'm caught. My nice little ender chest. This is the first ender chest. I've got my lair chickens. Now, this used to be my storage. So it used to actually be a row of double chests too high. And then my little farm for potions, because I also have a potion stand here, because of course, I'm a witch. I must have my own potion stand. My decorative plinths, which I don't use much anymore except for my mace, and now my feather of good luck. Which, as soon as Sakai gave this feather of good luck to me, he died like 5 times in a row. So I don't think he should have let it go. This is also where my nether portal actually is, and my big cookery. And then I built this nice secret door out, which blends in so well, but it's fooled everyone who's seen it on how to get in. It's taken them quite a while because you can't see unless you're like actually mousing over it to see the outline. You really can't see that right there, and it just opens up and blends in nicely. I was really proud of that build. So now I've got this little exit, and I made it all nice of lush and pretty and secrets, and I'm like, well, but it's still kind of out in the middle of nowhere. I didn't really have a purpose for the rest of the plot of land that I'd claimed for my own. And that's when the mud farm came in clutch. So I built this mud farm that works amazingly well. Yeah, I'll show you how it works. Let's do the mud farm real quick because I'm super proud of it. You have to use an iron shovel. It's just the right speed. And you crouch. Let's see if I can remember. Place, mud, cut. You just do this. And you'll have stacks in quite a while. All right, I already have... I don't need to do much because, again, you get so much mud. And then you have the dirt storage here. And the dirt constantly replenishes. So you always want to have like more than one piece of dirt in your inventory. And then I'm like, oh, well, you know, I've got this mud farm, and mud farm naturally leads to having a clay farm. So I put this clay farm up here, and it's got it down below where all of these are. I could have cauldrons. I used to have actually cauldrons here to collect water sources, but you don't really need it, so use the cauldrons for other things. And then with all the bricks that I produced, and all the mud bricks I produced, I decided to enclose everything in this nice first building. And this is the first building in my village, what enclosed the mud farm and the clay farm. And then I'm like, well, you know, if I'm going to make mud and clay, that's going to give me a lot of terracotta. I should have some dye for that. So then I built a dye farm. Which led me to the bees. Because, you know, the bees need to pollinate for the dye. All makes sense. It's all coming together. And then once I had that, I'm like, well, now this is just a village. So let me just start building extra stuff. And this is when I really started to think about sightlines and aesthetics. So I plotted out the rest of the village by building this path around it first, around the different areas, so that I had little separate areas to build in. And I knew what I wanted to build. I knew I wanted some farms, so I've got my barn with my horses, my camel, and my mule, and my sniffler over yonder here. And then I have a second barn next to it that also connects into this little area. And then this is kind of like more of a, this is intended to be more of like a work animal area. So I was gonna have pigs here, my little pig wallow, which connects here to a little furrier, little ironwork station. And then this one I never finished out, but this is gonna just be a regular storage building. Although I may put cows in here as well. And then this is my super fancy chicken coop with nests in the walls, which are these copper grates with water so that the coral does not dry out and it stays yellow. So they look like little chicken nests. And then my chickens. And then you can get up there, each one. So everything is accessible. And the way these windows are, they don't cut the windows because they're all steps. Even though they can't get up there anyway. And I just have regular chickens in there for now. all of this is my main storage area for the farm. All this is intended to be my angry foreman. I love my angry foreman. I actually really enjoyed this build that he's on, which is just my industrial crane. I just needed something tall. Like, this is when I was really starting to think about how sightlines work with builds. And I was thinking, okay, well, I need a tall building in the back to kind of break up that cliff. So that's where the library came from. And then in this direction, this building was kind of tall, but then I already had these trees all around that were also really tall. And I'm like, I need taller. So I built the silo first that's behind it. And I'm like, that's just not enough. There needs to be more clutter in this little spot. So I made this crane. And then the Enderman put himself into the cart. And so now he's just angry all the time. And I make sure he stays angry. If he's going to be the foreman gotta be angry. Which is why the library, which has another Enderman in it, is where the library came from. Library initially was just literally meant for a big storage room and my lava source room. Which I learned how close you can get to a lava source with wood by building this room, because this pillar used to be made a lot differently. And then it caught on fire, which is unfortunate. So now it's all glass and the wood is just far enough away that it no longer catches on fire from the lava. And yeah, it goes up all the way up. I don't use all of the storage at all. I should name tag this guy. I don't want to get close enough to him to do it though. And this is going to be my grain mill. So I have this big stone turny thing attached to the water mill outside to turn it. And then I have this mechanism to like push things in and out of this door that are heavy. And then away up to the grain silo. And so it just became my little industrial area that I was just really happy with, that it all came together in such a nice way. And this became my starter base. Ooh, hold on. Let's go up to my bed of the Carnival. Whoa. Not really sleeping music, but you know. Oh. I think we have these other two maps. I want to see where this one ends. Ah, there we go. Alright, so if this one is here, and this one is here, and this one, yeah, would go right there. Yes, we're going to get to talking about the new season. And about the ideas that I'm having for it. Alright. I have one more row to do here, and that's back the other way. So first one is this. So let me just pop over this way to fill the map out. There we go. so that one should be there. And then we have one more map. Over this way. All right, and then I should have a full map. Oh, I didn't put this. I'm still carrying around the iron sword. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. That is all of my builds, all in one place. There's my village. There's the potions cart. There's my airport. There's the carnival. That is a colorful build map, if I do say so myself. The carnival, which is where we are right now, is actually a replacement build. Oh, hold on. You gotta check the potats. I think the potats are done. Because after I finish this village, I'm like, okay, well, now I have no excuse but to do the mountain castle that I've been promising myself to do. Yay, potats. I don't need all these potats. Put some back. Also, let's put my clothes on. So I finished this village. Yay, finished the village. And then I started decorating out the path here, which I still have to finish. But I mean, it's fine. You can get less decorations away from proper builds. I did label some of the Enderman leaving on top of the trees with Ender sign. I think that one says Enderman was here. So here's the thing. I started the mountain castle. It would have been really great. It was a beautiful location, very snowy, very bright. That's why I have so much glass, because the build was supposed to be a lot of glass. And then we were doing something. I don't remember what it was. I think it was April Fool's was coming up, and I wanted to have like a fun event. Like something that we could do as a group, where we can just like play as a group together. And so up at the top of this mountain, because it's kind of in the middle of everything, we've got Ghost Dance over there, there's me, Rednight's on the other side of that, and then Sakai's over here. So this one, oh, thank you. This mountain was like perfectly placed for everybody to use. And so I built the Spleef game, which I called Cotton versus Candy. And of course, the bee is stuck again in the Spleef game. All right, I gotta give it a run. Oh, hold on, let me eat first so I can rescue this bee. This happens. This is the only thing. I don't know why the bees love the Spleef game. Go bee, be free. Be free, bee. Oh, there it goes. It flew up. But without armor, it is a large enough drop to kill you. So essentially the game it's a 2-player game. White's on that side, pink is on this side, and we each have our home bases, which I built underneath. Ow. So you click on your bed, you grab your shields, each hand is a shield, you put your stuff in your shoulder, in your box. And then, of course, if you fall and need to retrieve things, on the off chance that you've got to take them off, there's a way down. So I built this, and I'm like, oh, this is really cool. But then it was standing all by itself on top of this mountain. And I'm like, well, now the mountain needs more. And thus the carnival came to life. And so I built my... Ow. There we go. My log flume ride, which gets perpetually stuck when people are not riding it. But what otherwise is like a nice little lazy river. Yeah, that's a 2-player game. This is a however many people want to ride the lazy river player game, which has some nice scenic overlooks. This overlooking Sakai's castle. And then it overlooks the rest of the fair. And then it goes to this nice little tunnel with some of the new paintings that are really pretty. I'm gonna transfer boats. You can also speed up the ride if you want to. You know, this is missing a boat. Or the other boat is completely out of sync. Ah, there's the other boat. And then once I built that, everything started to come together. I built, of course, my favorite ride, which, yeah, we're gonna go on now. Of course we are. So our newest, I'm gonna talk about the season after I do finish the tour, because we are gonna do a new season starting up sometime probably late February. Oh, there is underneath here a trial chamber, so I decided to build this roller coaster into the trial chamber, which is why it's one of my favorite coasters. But I also love just how I did the interior design. Make it look like, oh, these are just miners. They're just mining things. I always check to make sure the TNT hasn't blown up. That thing blew up 3 times in the making of it. Some extra diamonds if we ever need it. And then, oh no, the trial chamber. I actually built all of that part of the trial chamber. This is the actual trial chamber. And it is active, as you can hear skeletons shooting at me. And these come into life as we go through. I love this thing so much. This is honestly one of my favorite things that I've ever built. Because it's just entertaining. It is functional and entertaining and dangerous. Yeah, skeleton's gonna work his way up. This water jump is also some of the first redstone that I figured out myself on how to make it work to bump it forward onto the cart into my little badlands with my little spider spawner and my dips and the end of the ride with a cart return. And ow, what are you doing here? How did you get in my fair? Where are you? Did you climb up from the trial chamber? Huh. Alright, maybe there's somewhere around here that does not have as much lighting as I expected it to have. I still have to go through and put all sorts of lanterns in the carnival. That's why there's so many torches. Let's sleep so that I don't get attacked by more mobs. I don't know what any of that means, Attila, but I hope it was working well for you. So yeah, the carnival's just been built up piece by piece, with just different things. I got this nice drop tower. Just a manual drop tower, nothing fancy, just fun. Same thing with the bumper cars. All just manual ice-powered bumper cars. This is blue ice, so it goes the fastest. And I found that I didn't need to have the slime blocks right next to each other. in order for you to bounce off the edges, which I thought was nice. That worked out well. I do wish that I could figure out a way to actually make a working Ferris wheel, but I have no idea how I would do that without a massive amount of redstone that I do not know. So at the moment, my Ferris wheel is purely decorative, but it is charming. And it's got these nice little lights now that we raided the End City, where Sakai died 500,000 times. That worked really well to like mimic the like the fluorescent lighting on a Ferris wheel. And I'm just building up these paths, putting little faces and stuff on the paths, and trying to connect everything up. And of course, now I've been working on the map floor, and we're gonna add an eatery here, and some like restaurant style seating here. And then I also wanted an aquarium for my Nautilus. I don't know how I'm gonna get the Nautilus up the mountain. Like, how long can he be out of the water before he dies? That's the question. Oh, and then this, also another favorite build of mine, because I'm quite pleased with the fact that it actually functions. But this one was a little bit of a nightmare to construct. Oh, I keep missing it. Stop it. Why am I missing it now? Why? There we go. Goodness gracious. It has an on switch. Everybody go that way. There we go. Danger Pig and Ranger Pig. There we go. So it functions, and you can fly on it. It used to have 4, but apparently it couldn't take 4. The 4 got so tangled that they shot themselves all the way down into that pond down there and lost 2 of the gas. Because for some reason, when they shot themselves down there, 2 of the gas wedged themselves under the trees and suffocated and died. It was a sad day. They were good gas. I raised them by hand from birth. I was there all through their teen years. And then one day they were just obliterated by my own redstone mistake. It was terrible. But, oh well. The ride still works well. And when I'm not thinking about it, I can get off the ride easily. Oh, I should turn it off though. Let me not make that mistake of leaving it on. I think the reason why it blew up is I left it on and then I logged. And then when I logged back in, it just kind of catastrophized itself. But it does have this nice off switch. Excuse me, pardon me. So that is my buildings. Those are my build areas. That encompasses all of this business. Hooray. So let me show you the rest of Cherry Valley. Actually, let me get some rockets because I don't have any rockets on me. Excuse me. Oh, I'm running low on rockets, it seems. Oh, thank you for riding the miner's mistake. I got so distracted by the skeleton, I forgot that I had gotten this prize. Which I don't keep, because why? Alright, now, what do I have? I've got number 3. Which one's number 3? We'll do that. So that you get a prize after you survive the miner's mistake. I figure, you know, if you're going through an active trial chamber, you should be rewarded for that. Oh wait, I don't need to take the rockets with me. There we go. So let's take you to the Quartz Palace. This is actually the world spawn, and where this server was originally started was here. None of these... Oh. Just a preface, none of these are my builds. These were all done by Ghost Dancer and Sakayu. And I think they started this maybe a week or two before I joined the server. So just the slightest head start. And I remember when I first joined, Sakayu was building this building here, and I kept messing with him by moving the sheep around and letting the sheep into the cow's pens and vice versa. Because, you know, you gotta mess with your friends. Forget there's no way out that way. Just this way. Excuse me, sheeps. But this is why it's called Cherry Valley. Because the original world spawn is this really nice valley in a cherry biome. So hence Cherry Valley. Yay. And then Ghost Dancer built this, the Quartz Palace, which is built directly into the hill. So I think he used some of the shapes of the natural caves. I love this floor. I just love that the amethyst makes music. And this was originally our only nether portal before we built our other nether portals and before we built the nether hub. This was our nether portal that we would always come to. But yeah, he built all of these little rooms. So he gave us each little rooms in the Quartz Palace, just in case we had, you know, like town meetings. And all of the rooms link up. I thought this was really clever, through this underground hallway. So everyone has their own spaces. And I think this goes back, yeah, to the lava room. You can't have enough source blocks for lava, honestly. Do yourself a favor and get yourself some source blocks for lava. This is my favorite part, though. I think once we defeated the Ender Dragon, this is the Dragon Egg. Ghost Dragon designed this really nice kind of like altar room to just house our one and only Dragon Egg. I'm so tempted to touch it, then it'll pop somewhere else. And it was a pain in the butt getting it right there. I remember that being a trial. And then originally, this actually links directly up with the rest of the valley. So let's get our maps really quick. And we just started from here. All right, good. So let's say this is the middle of the map. Aw, no Quartz Palace chicken. And we'll need one on either side. How do we want this to go directionally on the map, though? This way? That kind of makes more sense. Alright, which means I have to go this way to get the next map. Ender sign. It's too bad, though, that you can't get maps underground. Because he has some build in here. I mean, not much, but there's like some stuff in here. But, alas. That is not something that Minecraft will let us do. That would be a good feature for the map table, though. If you could create a map that has your underground, like it's the under layer, or like you could, I don't know, tune what layer you want the map to sit at. Like anything above 60 and you get above ground, anything below 60 and you get below ground. All right, now I need to go this way. So we're gonna need to go in my tunnel. Quick, to the tunnel! Yeah, Ghost Dancer and Sakayuk are the first people that were on the server, and they created that area there. Okay, there we go. There we are. All right, so this way is this way. I'm gonna borrow a bed real quick. I don't want to be trucking. Where am I going? There we go. Ah, there was the other corridor. So this actually has tunnels. This is kind of why I wish that we could do an underground version, because there's tunnels out to every section outside of Cherry Valley. And this goes to Rednight section out here. So if that's directly above me here, I should be able to see this. Yeah. And this is Rednight's Industrial Zone. This will actually be at the bottom of Rednight. There's still an Easter egg stuck there. We had a big Easter egg hunt over Easter, and that was one of the Easter egg hides that we missed. We've kept up all the ones that we actually that we never found, just as for posterity's sake. There should be, yeah, this one here also we somehow missed. But Rednight is a horse breeder, so this is his track to time. It is actually set up so that you could time the horses, so that he could breed the fastest horses, which is why Sakayuk's horse will forever outpace every other horse on the server. That was Sakayuk got the gift of the fast horse. Oh wait, let me go this way. And then Rednight's land goes off that direction. Alright, I should be far enough in that. There we go. Simple, breezy, cover girl. Some of these maps are going to overlap, because there's no way they wouldn't be able to. But I don't want to mess them. I don't want to mix them up. So we'll do Quartz Palace first, then we'll come back and do Rednight's, and then Sakayuk's. I don't remember where the tunnel is. Oh, it's down here. Keep forgetting. There's information on Sakayuk's page, so if you go to Sakayuk's channel, he has all the information for the requirements for next season, because we are opening up applications for next season. We do have some requirements. Of course, you have to be on Java, because we only play on Java. You have to be an adult. And you need to make content. That's essentially what we're looking for. That's the barest bones. But there's more information on Sakayuk's channel. Alright. That should be switched? Wait. Yeah. Okay, that's the side I needed. And then this should be where we are now. Perfect. See, I'm trying to keep this straight. Now if I go straight down from here, I will get the next map down in the middle. Aha! Which side did that just go on? Oh, let me go back on my map here. Alright, so if this is the middle here. Oh, this diagonal threw me off. Alright, those are my left and rights. So let me just do this. It'll be easier for me. Let me go up. There we go. Okay, this should get the Christmas land? I guess that's what you would call it? We just called it Christmas Village. Well, that doesn't seem right. Oh. I think this needs to be the top. There we go. How did I do this? How have I already messed this up? Okay. 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 I think I just have them backwards. I think I have everything backwards. I do! I do! Ah, there we are. I have no idea in what order, except that this is the middle. I know. Alright, so I just had everything backwards. But you know what? We made it work. We made it work. Alright, so that's mine. That's the Quartz Palace. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know why that was so difficult. That was bizarre. Alright, let's do something easier. Let's go over to Sky's place and do that math really quick. Oh my goodness. Alright. I don't know why that was so difficult. No. Yeah. We'll do his first map from here. See where I'm standing on it. Okay. Let's just do it this way, normal. Top is forward, backwards, left and right, so we don't get lost again. If this is the center. Let's walk over here. So Zakai built his castle with a village. He decided to live in the village, which is something that I've never done because I always get annoyed with the constant noise of the villagers. So good on him that he can do that. As I certainly could not. And Sakai went about and did a lot of, I want to say, world building. He connected everything by land with all of these paths. So whereas I stayed and I built in very specific areas, he went out into the world and built a lot of connecting paths everywhere, which is really nice. There we go. I knew there was an inn here somehow. Let's go this way and to this other map on the other side. And this will be our center line. There. All right, so that's our center line. Again, north, south, east, west. We're just gonna just make this easier for us this time. Are there any beds left here? Because he moved out all of these. Oh, yeah. Nope. Excuse me, sir. I need your bed. Thank you. You can complain to the management. He took all your beds. Okay. Now remember, this is how our map is oriented. So, this way. Is this one. I like the view of the Ferris wheel from down here. Okay, there we go. I just wanted to clear that map up. Oh, you can't really see it because it's under the cover of these trees, but Sakai built this really nice meditation walk that I really enjoy. But you just take this nice little meditative path through flowers and crystals. Which is all very calming and soothing. You can't see the outside world at all, except for a little bit of sunlight. And some chicken eggs, because that is our bane. But it seems a lot longer than it actually is, but it's not that big. It's just in a compact area. The ending little fountain. And then back to the main path. Very nice, very nice. Alright, to the other side. Like his new bee farm, the King's Kayak Sweet Apiary. Very, very nice. I don't know why these frogs keep wanting to live on top of the posts. There's two frogs. I don't know if you can see both of them. There's one there and there's one there. They love it. They're post frogs. There we go. Alright, so now if I just do this, I'll be on this map, and I am. There we go. Don't look at the enderbin. Who's placing more annoying blocks everywhere? Alright, so now I should just have to walk this way. Should is the operative word there. Ow. This is where we trapped our first cat. From which all other cats spawn from. Alright, I don't need chicken eggs. I have enough chickens. Alright, that should be enough maps for Ow, ow, I gotta stop running into things. Sky's castle. Oh, there's my little truck there again. Yay. So as you can see, everything so far very close by. Nicely, nicely. Yeah. All right, now I did this correctly. So far, so good. We've gone wrong somehow. We've already gone wrong. What has happened here? What has happened here? Okay. Obviously, this goes here. So everything just gets switched around. No, wait. Is that right though? No. That is right. Huh. How that worked. Maybe I should actually move this up here and have one more row down here for him instead of all of this up there. That actually might be a better idea. I'll just get rid of these. Too bad you can't recycle maps. That would be another good use for the map table. Yeah, definitely need to have those three in the bottom done instead. But you know what I can do with these three maps? I'll show you what I can do with these three maps. Do I have a diorama for them? Into the fire with you! Into the fire with you! So you gotta have the employees ladder up that. See? Roller coaster is not just good. It's not just made for riding. It's there for usefulness as well. All right, where do those maps start? Let me just take this one. Essentially, I'm just going south of that. From here. Easy. There we go. And once again, I've somehow messed up the order of this map. Oh, there we go. It was just twisted. There we go. That looks better. Now we have the castle. We have his big road. Oh, can I sleep? I don't want to be in the rain again. That looks sunsetty. Very dramatic map making music. Alright, so we have me, Ghost Dancer, it's Caillou. Now we're going to do Rednight Industrial Zone. What was this for? I don't remember what that one was for. Alright, so Rednight is going to start, I think it's going to be in this corner, like that. Oh, we should actually have some extra little builds, because we do have little builds all about. Like we have the yurt and the bunny. Yay, a little yurt. Yay, bunny. That was from Easter as well. Now, Rednight's place is decorated on the outside by me with all of these banners because I had a bunch of them and I thought, wouldn't that be a lovely prank? So I ran with it. All right, let's see. Tell me I didn't just do... Okay, I only did one. Thank goodness. That would have been terrible. Alright, so I'm gonna walk this way. To one of the other most important farms on the server, which is our iron farm. This has afforded us so much wealth. Excuse me, sir. Please, thank you. I know I could fly, but I'm not going to. There we go. Then I should just have to walk back. Let me actually go up in the air a bit here. Oh. There's more farms, as you can see. This was a farm that I initially broke because I didn't know how to use it. And I felt really bad about it because I couldn't fix it either. But this is our slime farm. So if we need slime, this is where we get slime. And oozing potion. I'm gonna pick up some slime while I'm here. Oh, I have to get back this way. Okay, so let's do this. There. And we'll just go back the other way. Get me on lands, thank you. All right, right here. Too much stuff in my inventory. Alright, this is my middle one, so bottom, middle, and then the top. That works. So that is our industrial. That has our three of our biggest farms here. It's also perpetual food as well. So we return back with another map. Yay! Oh, ooh! Alright, well. That wasn't where I meant to land. Okay, so now let's not mess this up again. Use the bottom. 1, 2, 3. All right. I don't know why this is so difficult for me. Oh, but I think it's working this time. Yay, it worked this time. We're gonna have better signs as well. I'm actually gonna build a cover and then have hanging signs. Okay, and we needed, I do think that, I'm thinking out loud here. I can do Pirate Cove and Kaudin here, or Kaudin, Pirate Cove, and the Pale Palace. That should be all the remaining 3 that are really big. But those require travel. Where's my food? Did I put my food in here? I did. Why did I do that? I also need more paper at some point. So I'm now using up all of the maps. Alright, let's take our trip to the Nether Hub. Now that the Nether Hub is also once again safe. Oh, there we go. I always have to orient myself, because I always get lost. Lost in the sauce. means this. We're gonna stop in here just so I can show you what the original idea for my mountain castle was. Because this was originally going to be my second big build before the carnival took over. But as you can see, come on. Oh, lag. Goodness, this server does not like us going through nether portals. Come on. Got lots of goats. But I had this beautiful bowl mountain range here. And I had this idea to build these very austere, basically to build like a castle city, a walled city castle in here, essentially out of this palette. And I kind of wanted to make it look like a cracked open geode, because it all kind of arches that way. But frankly, it became kind of a lonely build, right? This is where I am here. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing around except for more mountains. And as pretty as it is, there was no real reason for anyone to come out this far. It wasn't on the path or anything. And the only thing that was here was this now non-functional moss farm, because I have not fixed it. Because I broke it and I didn't fix it. So I canned this. And I actually offered this up to my other server members to see if they wanted to take this spot and build on it, and they could keep any of the blocks that they'd found in here. Speaking of which, I'm gonna take these maps, these item frames. I need item frames. I don't need that map. But let's head to Pirate Cove. Now, Sakai has been spending a lot of time at Warden, but Pirate Cove was his first secondary build outside of his castle, and he has a big mob spawner there, where I built a giant skull to hang from the mob spawner to give Pirate Cove its piratey feel. Oh, I'm gonna have to sleep. But look at that. You'll see it better in a second. No, there is a room in there. You can actually stay in there. I used to have a bed as well. Oh no! Oh goodness, that was painful. Ooh. I should let him show me that. I'm not going to show you that on stream at the moment. Ow. Because that is something that he built for Christmas that I have not gotten a tour of yet. And I want him to have the privilege of showing me that himself. So we're going to sleep, and I'll show you the rest of the Pirate Cove. In fact, I can't get the, you know what, we're going to go to Warden instead. Or maybe I should just wait until Sakai is on. That's probably the best bet. Let's go back to the Carnival, because he has new builds to show me, and he's not on at the moment. So we're going to go back to the Carnival. And as I'm getting more... Wait, where am I going? This way. As I'm getting more paper, we'll talk about what's coming next season and the ideas that I have there. I'm gonna head over to Sakai's castle and all that delicious green sugarcane that'll give me papa. Hooray, papa! For more maps that I need. So, we have decided to do a second season. Not that we are opposed to the idea of a forever world, but we also are, this is our first SMP for both of us. Actually, no, Sakai was involved with an SMP prior to this one. But for me, this is my first SMP. It's the first time, and not just my first SMP, although I've played very rarely on Bedrock with my nieces, and occasionally with a few friends on their own servers, which was very, very limited, maybe like once or twice. I didn't play multiplayer prior to this. Minecraft was always a single player game for me. And I like starting new worlds. I like getting a new map, new things to see, new places to go. And while, yeah, we could just move to a different area on the same spawn, especially when you're talking about a multiplayer server that has lag, the larger your world is, the more lag you will build into that world if you make it bigger and bigger and bigger. And we just wanted to do a fresh start. Plus, with the new Mounts of Mayhem, giving us a whole bunch of like new mounts and blocks and tons of stuff like that, we thought a fresh start would be a good idea. So probably sometime at the end of February, because we both have birthdays in February. So we figured for our birthday present, we would give ourselves a new world. So I have been searching for seeds for the past month. And I'm looking for... I'm actually kind of looking for a world seed that has, right at world spawn, a warm ocean with lots of coral. And I would prefer, like, a bunch of islands or all right, I have a stutter, and this word does not like me. Archipelago. Archipelago? Archipelago? Archipelago. Goodness gracious. You know, those large islands grouped together. My favorite type of map in the civilization. Nice. There we go. How much do I have? Let's make this into paper. Papers, please. Papers, please. Let's see. Sakai joined. Did he make a group? He did. Hello.
I was enjoying the world tour you were giving.
I know. I stop and I realize I'm like, oh, I'm going to run into builds that I haven't seen yet. And so I'm going to wait on those sections and do this. But I did all of the main parts. So I now have full maps for your castle, the Quartz Palace in Cherry Valley, Rednight's set place, and then all of my builds as well. So I just finished that. And then I was out at Pirate Cove when I saw your Christmas Village. I'm like, oh, wait, he hasn't showed that to me yet. So I'm going to leave the area. I'm not going to make the maps for this yet. So that I don't
If you wanted to, we could do that now.
Well, I was just going over our next season's plans and what I wanted to do as I made more paper, because I actually need more maps. Do
you need compasses for maps?
No. I just didn't have the paper to make the maps with. I have compasses. I just didn't have paper because I need the I needed the paper to make the maps bigger on the world map. So I ended up using more of the paper than I did the maps. But that should give me a full stack and a half of maps with all of those compasses. And now I need more paper. Cool. But not for that, just for those.
Were you able to get enough sugarcane?
Oh, yeah. That gave me, about a stack and a half of maps. I just need more paper for the world map so I can make the world map bigger. So we'll wait for all of your sugarcane to regrow. But, I think these maps came out pretty well. These are all the close-up maps. So this is as close as you can get for each map.
I love it.
All of my stuff, and then it kind of spills over a little bit on each map, which is fine.
Yes.
And then yours, I had to actually adjust yours up because I made yours too low. Which
does make a little bit more sense this way.
It made more sense this way. But the same thing with like Rednight, I put his base is all the way at the bottom because he has the spread out industrial builds. So his kind of went that way anyway. And then yours went this way, so mine was the only one that was kind of weirdly centered in the to get all of my builds together. I just centered out on the Carnival. Made it easier. But it's funny, when I made the Cherry Valley map, you turn around and look at the Cherry Valley map, if you look at it upside down, it's an eyeball.
Oh.
Like, look at it. Like, that's an eyebrow. There's the eyeball.
Yes.
It's like a Cherry Valley eye staring out at us. But I was talking about, I've been gathering seeds, looking for new seeds for the next season. And I was just mentioning how I'm looking for a seed where at the world spawn, there's a warm ocean with an abundance of biomes around, but I'm also kind of prefacing large island groups. So either like a small all biome continent in a warm ocean, or like a bunch of smaller islands all together in the middle of a warm ocean. Yeah. With kind of the idea that, like, there's a couple maps where there's kind of like a central location that we have here that can be a community location, and then smaller islands out around it that we could each claim. So that's kind of what I was thinking of for the seeds that I'm looking for. But lots of water. Because that was the other thing, is I'm kind of looking for an ocean theme.
Yes. Ocean theme would be cool.
Yes, because that was what I was about to start talking about was, for me, the lore that I'm kind of building up in my head is like ocean, like an ocean goddess, or like a lord of the ocean kind of person. And I want to build something either on a small island that goes out into the ocean and like is a build above water and underwater at the same time, or something that comes off of land and goes into the water, but kind of like a combination of both to get full use of the Nautilus. And then have my story built up like that. So I would build around this idea of this lost ocean lord who's been stranded and has to build up their kingdom once again.
That's exciting. That's
Queen of the ocean. Premise. Queen of the ocean, who's been... Maybe I've been banished from my kingdom and I need to rebuild a kingdom. I'm still working on that part of the lore. Have you had any thought to what you were going to do next season?
No, I haven't got that far.
You haven't gotten that far?
Yeah.
So yeah, I accomplished pretty much what I wanted to do today. I gave everyone a full world tour of mostly my builds and like the area here. And I just stopped essentially when... So yeah, we can go out to Pirate Cove.
Yeah, let's do that.
And you can show me the Christmas Island. So I've got about 25 minutes left. Ooh, I did not hurt myself.
Nice.
See, I could have just walked around to the other side of my portal and seen that other sign instead of walking all the way down to the Quartz Palace portal to see the signs like I'm used to. I'm so bad at it.
It's all good. Yay. Yes.
Oh no, did I not bring the maps with me? Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I did not bring the maps with me.
Oh, and here's the zombie.
Oh,
Goodbye,
well,
zombie.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Forgot things.
Hold on.
7 things.
Hodor.
Hodor. Hodor. Saddest storyline.
Yes. When it finally explained why he said that, like, oh my gosh.
Right.
It was emotional. It was emotional.
I was like, that's horrible. Excuse me, layer chickens. Pardon me, layer chickens. Okay. Half maps coming back.
I'm gonna tour of the Christmas Cove area first, then you can do the map. It's very similar to the Christmas village we made at Cherry Valley.
Nyeh. There we go. Alright. Tour first. I have arrived.
Nice.
Christmas
Welcome.
Town.
Yes, welcome to Christmas Cove.
Christmas Cove. Oh, I like that you did the same thing with the houses. Oh, see, all of these houses are all built too. Nice.
They are. I did
like
put
them.
a little bit of effort into decorating them.
Yeah, I can tell.
Some of them more than others. But I really did like the crimson vines as Christmas garlands. I thought that was fun.
Yeah, I do
like
like that.
that.
Actually, that's a great idea. That works well as Christmas
And
garland.
I was definitely inspired by there's one igloo
Oh.
snowman that will stay here.
You got yourself a George.
I do.
Nice.
This area.
I like that you
It
also
should
use these
be-
trees too with the evergreens.
Yes.
Kind of get the both feels, and I like the lampposts here. House.
There's one snowman wandering around
Yes,
over
making
here.
constant snowpaths. I like it.
In case it was raining here and disappeared, I have stuff to make a new snowman.
Oh, I found
It's
two
very
more snowmen over here.
Small. So they are wandering around.
Making snow. Here. And some more paths. Nice.
It's very small,
I
very
like
cozy.
it. I like the whole wall. It's all walled in too.
It is.
Let me look up and
It
do a fly
was
around.
three play sessions. It took me to make it.
I like it. It looks very nice. Good jobbo. Ow, I just hit a tree. I mean, that's standard.
I'm thinking I'll probably do a mix of what I feel like I spread myself out a little bit too thin. I want to keep it a little bit more constrained, but I like having different areas to go to when I'm done with one area and going to another.
Absolutely. All right, hold on. Let me start the map right about here. Is about centralized. Sakai, look at this iron golem here. Look how sad these iron golems are. They are
I'm
so
just looking
sad.
if I have any iron. I don't have any iron on me.
So sad.
Can I just take one out and repair it with the others?
No, the question is
I might
what
have some
direction
iron
do you
down
want to
here.
go with this?
I might.
As confusing as it is, I think this is the next natural block.
Well, I have a lot of sand.
All right. Okay. So now I should do one that way and one up that way. Hopefully this will work, because I keep messing up these maps.
I just realized I only have a silk touch pickaxe on me, not a fortune pickaxe. I might need to find my fortune pickaxe. I left it out somewhere.
Uh-oh. Okay, if I fly this way, this should work.
I'm gonna try to locate it.
Alright, that should be this. Yes. Okay. Then if I keep going this way, right here, now, that's this guy. Okay, and I have to go this way.
I found my fortune pickaxe.
Good.
It was at the ancient city where I was working towards getting the wither.
Alright. I think I have the full map of Guden. I mean, Pirate Cove. You should be 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm glad I have not been naming these as I've been going, because I would have named them all incorrectly so often. Oh my goodness. Alright, let me go put this back in the map table thing.
I'm impressed how well you've kept it straight.
I mean, the big map one is actually a lot easier than these small ones are proving to be, which is weird and backwards. I don't understand why that works that way. But so far, my quadrant method is working on the big map table. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I'm gonna go refill my coffee cup. I'll be right back.
Alright, so now let's see if we've done this correctly. These should be the bottom ones. Oh no, they're already messed up. Oh, wait. They just need to be turned. Okay.
I've got 6 iron ingots to repair the iron golem ones over here.
There we go. There we go. Ugh. Oh, this one is... Oh, okay, there we go. Right? No, there we go. Okay. We got it upside down. Alright, so there's Pirate Cove. There's the Scully. Alright, so I still need to build 2 more places for maps.
You might want 3x4 for Kaudin. Now it's stretched out a little bit. I'm not sure how it'll look on the map. It might fit. I don't know.
Let's see. I could go 4x3, possibly. Let me head out to Kaudin. That'll be my last one.
Yep. Yeah, oh, you're sleeping through the night?
Mm-hmm.
Sleep
I need to
through
get more
the
rockets,
night.
too. Not at the rocket farm, for my rocket box. Rocket box! Everyone should have a box for rockets, yay! Alright, I'm gonna fly out to Kaudin, because there's this nice road now for me to follow.
Yes.
Which is a good button for the world tour. Oh, look, there's our Nautilusks. Hello, Nautilusks. Kayak made this nice road to connect Cherry Valley out with his premier build, Kaudin.
I have been spending the most of my time over here lately.
Yeah. With lots of little way stations that I really enjoy. I love that there's just little waypoints.
Rest stops
Yeah,
for
well,
travelers.
Rest stops for travelers. If you were walking it, you would never have a want. Oh, that loaded in really pretty. Oh.
If you want to meet
That
me,
building's looking really nice.
I finished the mansion.
Let me see. I think I gotta figure out the best way. Let me go up really quick.
Probably figuring out where the.
I'd figure out where the center point is. Which I
I'd say
think it's
the
actually
bottom
gonna be
corner
right
would
here.
probably be. Here
No, I always
at-
work out from the center.
Okay. Figure that out.
Yeah.
There's like Superman up in the air.
There we go. Trying to land on this thing. Alright, let me see how this looks. How big it is. Alright, so... I want it to go this way. Oh, which luckily is left and right. Alright, so if that is north-south, that makes it a little easier. Because this way I can see how wide it needs to be. Alright, I'm gonna jump off this here and go this way.
Glide.
Until I hit the edge of the map. So I think this is the edge of... Oh no, I lagged. Come on, update before I land. There we go. Well, it doesn't continue me on the map when I lag.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. 1, 2. All right, let me go back to that one. And then I'll go the other way. that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do 4. I think only 4 though. Let me see where the end of this is. Yep, 4 goes past your castle. All right, cool. So, question is that the middle? Hold on a second. Oh, awesome. Hold on 1 second. My plumber is asking what's the best time for tomorrow.
To be yes, anytime is good. Let me know.
There we go. So I'll let him know anytime afternoon, but if he needs earlier, I can adjust. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so the other question is this the middle? Let me get back to the center point. And then I'm gonna go that way. 1. Just stay here for a second. All right, so that is, let's just go that way first. Oh, that looks so nice. The that palace that you built down here?
Yes.
Looks really pretty on the map.
The Taj Mahal one?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm excited to see that one on the map.
Oh. There we go. Okay. Alright, I think it should be the other way then as well. Land. Thank you. Alright, so these are above. These will be below. Let's go back to the middle again.
As above, so below.
As above, so below. Alright, so now we gotta go this way. Alright, first. And go back that way. This should get this road as well. Perfect. It gets all of these bridges out here in here as well. Cool. And yeah, I think that'll actually lay out just the way I want it to as well. Fantastic.
Nice.
All right, let me go back. I'm gonna fly back and set it up. See how it looks.
Oh, before you fly back, want to look at the mansion while you're out here?
Oh.
I finished this build. A Enderman was inside and started attacking me, and I think I might have taken out the 2 villagers accidentally.
Oh no.
But the roof is done. I haven't decorated too much, but I like the way the stairs go up and around.
Oh. Like
The storage room is functional. There's like a storage basement. I like the way the layers build upon each other.
I do as well.
So it goes, there's 3 layers to the roof.
Oh, I see. This is
And
just
they
like
all are
a
the
raised
same.
ceiling.
Yeah.
I really like this. This is really nice. I love the way the roofs are. Hold on, I want to look at it from the outside again.
From the bridge. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that looks.
You can see the
really
way they're
nice.
layered on each other.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
And then
With your teeny
this-
little beacon in the middle.
It's for aesthetics, not for the actual buffigans. Up here, this ledge I started taking. It's at 160, and it's where I'm gonna have the official snow castle
Oh,
in
nice.
the area here.
Nice. There we go. Good job.
And then once I get it building, I'll decide how I want it to connect, either a bridge in the air or a water elevator, or I can do stairs wrapped around the landscape down.
This is a good
It
view.
kind of makes a curved area. I want it to be where you can just see the Taj Mahal from here. Right, and extend it just like 10 more.
I was gonna say, wait, hold on. My render distance is 32 chunks. I can't see it. So yeah, you'll need to have it go out a little bit more. Oh no, wait, I can just see the outline now at the very edge.
Ooh, yes.
Nice.
Yeah, like 10 more blocks out, make it
Yeah.
easier.
Awesome. Good job.
And this is my plan being the last major build in the area. Then after this, I might do a few more like tiny cottages around.
Oh,
But
creeper.
Nothing major.
I jumped.
Bye, creeper.
All right, I'm gonna fly back, put this back, and then wrap up my stream.
I'll follow you.
We'll have a nice fly. A nighttime fly. We can follow all these nice beacons.
It is fun how they pop up in the landscape.
Oh, just missed it. Oh no, look at this forest. As we
Oh,
fly
there's a
past it,
llama.
it just burns down a little bit more. The more we
Stay
use that
long enough
road,
for the llama
the
to
more the
burn.
forest fire extends. Oh no. I was adjusting my headset and nearly ran into a cliff. There it is. Oh, look how lovely it is coming into view.
The Carnival.
It looks so pretty. Alright, for this, I am going to have to build up here. Let me get this for a second. And then I need... Uh-oh. I need 3 more item frames.
3 item frames.
Yeah, 3 more item frames.
I should be able to get that.
There. Looks like we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, and then around the top. What just hit me? Why did I just take damage?
It just lagged me.
I just took damage. Like
Just
something
standing
hit
there?
me. Yeah. Now I'm like freaking out. Like looking around. Like, is there a mob here? What happened?
I'll give you 3. I have 1 left.
Alright, that should give me. Do I have. I do. Okay. Gotta have a frame. Gotta have a frame for the maps. Then we can put like little maps here.
Okay, here you go. Like one for the stronghold would be good.
All right, let's see if I've gotten this right.
Farm, the rocket farm stronghold.
Yeah, there's like, I'm gonna do like little dotted
That
ones
would only be
around.
maybe like 1 map.
Oh, these need to be changed. Hold on. These are incorrect. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Do you ever do those puzzles where the square pieces you slide around, you want them like numbered, either from like 1 to 10 or a picture? This is what it makes me think of.
That's essentially what it is. It's what I'm doing right now. Wait. Okay, that's correct. That's not. Maybe? Oh, goodness. Oh. Oh, I think I have the bottom at the top and the top at the bottom. In fact, I almost guarantee that. Hold on. This is the worst part. No, that goes over here.
There you go.
Okay, okay.
Oh, it does look good on the map. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's really cool. There you go. Yes.
Well, we're still having a problem down here. Hold on. No. I think it's the other way around. I think it's this. Wait.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay,
There
finally.
you
Jesus
go.
Christ. That was a ridiculous puzzle that should not have taken that long. Look how nice that looks. That is a huge layout you got there. But it fits
Yes.
everything.
The palace I'm building should fit in the map in the top
Yep,
corner
it should
there.
be right up there.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Ooh, that's cool.
So let's walk through our little map corridors. We have mine. We have the Quartz Palace. We have Rednight's Industrial Zone. We have King Sakai's Castle. We have Pirate Cove. And then up and around this corner, which I don't actually have an entrance to over here because that's not the right way to go, is Cooten's, is Cooten. Yeah, yeah.
I fell over the edge.
We walked up backwards. It should actually be going this way.
I followed you off the ledge.
Yeah, it's supposed to go this way, and then you go up, and then you go around, and then you go to here. Okay, fantastic. Oh, and look, this is a perfect place for me to do my outro. Wonderful. So, thus concludes our world tour. Happy New Year. And, we'll be doing this, of course, for the next month or so. So we'll be finishing up this lovely Carnival build. That's my big, bad last build of the season. And then we'll be getting ready for the new season. It'll be very exciting. So, if y'all have any seeds of any of the type that I was actually talking about, feel free to drop that in the comments and I will take a check at that seed. So yeah, my name is The Spinster. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out Sakayak's channel as well. He's linked in the description.
Happy New Year.
And drop a like, drop a subscribe. Thank you so much. I will see you next time in the valley. Goodbye. Goodbye.